Hey guys, I'll show you what I'm up to in the first shed in just a minute, but just a little update. Uh, Aside from the other two that are still in the shed, I've made 5 martin box nesting boxes. The other 2 in the shed, I still got to drill the holes. There's my 12 mink boxes, floating mink boxes. They're all done up, ready to go. Trapping season can't get here soon enough, but I guess it's coming eventually. Moved the grandpa hat and the Noah hat. My nephew is up from Montreal, so him and Dad just went out for a 4-wheeler ride. And I'm adding cable and a swivel to all my rat traps. My 1.5, my number ones, all my number ones and number 1.5 coil springs and long springs for muskrat floats, just to make it quick and easy. And then what I'll do is I'll buy a bunch of these little carabiner clips and just have them set up so that all I do, have an eye bolt on my muskrat float, come in, clip it on, clip it off, nice and easy. And with the double swivel now on the muskrat float, even triple swivel if you count the one down here on those ones, muskrats should be drowning pretty quick and pretty good. So that's the plan for today, and that's about it. I'll show you how I do that up, and I mean, it's pretty basic. You can see, put a ferrule in the loop. Here I've got a single ferrule and a nut. Could use a washer, but I could only find nuts at the store, and they were still cheap anyways for a box of 100. And I make up my own swivels. So I've got a bucket here with a bunch of swivels ready to go. So that's what I'll be doing, making swivels, making lead anchors. This cable was 24 inches long. Doesn't really matter how long it is. I figured 24 inches with the chain. That's more than enough to drown a rat, I would say. So, alrighty, I'll turn you off. I'll cut my cable to 24 inches, and then I'll just show you a quick little demo of the putting it all together. Okay, so 24-inch piece of cable, a nut, single ferrule, and since I have crimpers, may as well use them, eh? When you're going to pay money for them. Make sure it's down there pretty good. Slide my nut back on since it fell off. There's my nut and my ferrule. Grab a swivel, slide it through. So that's all put together. And then a double ferrule. Slide it through the little hole on my thing here, my 1.5, on the swivel on it, and snug it up a little bit, doesn't have to be that loose. And then I'll crimp down that one. There we go, another one done. So that's it. Just a short little clip on it, and hope everybody's having a good summer. Winter's coming soon, and so is trapping season. Faster than you think. We're already mid-July, so. And then I still got 10 or so wolf snares to put together too, so I'll do them up soon. And same with, I'll boil them soon too. But for today I'm just going to do my swivels. I'll get everything prepared so that they're all ready, and then we'll go from there. Alrighty, happy trapping, guys. Okay, hey guys, just another little video for you. Hunt for Fish, if you ever check him out. He makes quite a few good videos sometimes, quite often, so check him out. But he did a video on this jig the other day, and I'm just gonna do one for my channel while I'm here and while I'm making swivels anyways. So here's my main jig. You can see I got a hole drilled right through. That is so I can put this piece through, because this piece here is what your wire is going to wrap around for your swivel, and you want to be able to pull it out. Originally, when I did my jig, this piece here, you can see it's got a little groove there. It's not very pretty, but it's got a groove there. It's got a hole down the center. Originally though, it had a pin, and the pin stuck out this far, but what was happening is when I'd twist around my cable, it would tighten along the pin and snap off, and I wasn't able to make my swivels. So this piece here, which is just 1/8 piece of steel, slides into the hole, and then I put my wire here, which I'll show you in just a minute. And when I'm done making my swivel, well, I can pull that pin out and pull the swivel off. You don't want your pin attached there either, because the same thing will happen. It'll just tighten around the pin. You want it free spinning. So I'll turn you off. I'll cut I use about a 12-inch piece of 14 gauge wire. That's what this is down here, and that makes me a pretty decent sized swivel. So like I said, I'll turn you off and I'll turn you back on in just a second. Okay, so here's my 12-inch piece of wire. Wrap it around the back. Go one side on top, one side on the bottom, and then grab my jig and start twisting. As you twist, the cable tightens up. And you got your swivel. I hope you guys can see that. I'll do another clip just to make sure. I'll raise the camera up. But as you can see, I'm going all the way out. You can make a swivel with this piece here as long as you want. The further you stick out your pin, the further you can go, or the shorter. Probably don't need much longer than that though. That's about 1/2 inch, 3/5/8 kind of thing. So, and then there's a couple little ends. Well, just grab your side cutters and give them a nip. There you go. Swivel made, nice and strong. Can't pull it apart. And that's how you make a swivel. So I'll turn you off and try this again with a high. Okay, so I got a 12-inch, give or take 12 inches, piece of wire. I slide my rod in, wrap my wire around, one side on top, one side on the bottom. Grab my jig, and start twisting. And basically keep going till you either run out of wire or you feel you got a long enough end on your swivel And then pull out my pin at the back side. Pull my swivel down. And grab the side cutters to cut off the excess. And there you go. Got yourself a nice swivel made up. Ready to go. Cheap and easy. You can buy them at FHA for sure. I don't know who else sells them, but FHA does sell them. Just like I've said before, I'm a cheap bastard. So if I can make it, well, the jig cost me 20 bucks to have made, and I could have made it myself now that we have the welder, and now I can make my own swivels. So alrighty, hope you guys enjoyed that little tutorial too, and excuse me, we'll see you guys next. Okay, so I decided to try my jig in the drill. I should probably cut off the handle, but just to show you. There you go. Done quick, and what happens is, I'll show you again. You can put all the pressure you want inwards. The drill just automatically gets pushed out by the swivel as it turns. And that's how you can do it with the drill. It's a little quicker and it works just as well. And I decided to get my nephew Noah to come help cut cable for me so that I can make my swivels a little quicker, or make my drowning wires a little quicker for my muskrat traps, which are all on the ground there, and 2 in there that are done. Alright, so fun in the fur shed.